First of all, my congratulations to Gauri for completing 10 years of JustUs Repertory. Now, 10 years is a long time. Of course, compared to the Madras players to whom I belong, which is 62 years old and counting, it's probably the first decade. But 10 years is quite some time, particularly considering the achievements that Gauri has made during this period. The Madras players has been very happy to collaborate with JustUs Repertory, and this collaboration has been very meaningful in a couple of aspects. See, for the last 20 years, English theatre in Chennai with the Madras players has focused on Indian writing, celebrating Indian themes. Our audiences thereby have grown because we've talked about Vijay Tendulkar and Girish Karnad, Badal Sarkar, Mohan Rakesh, Indra Parsardi. But it's all English work. So, 10 years ago, actually, to be quite honest, Gauri, with whom I go back a very long way as a personal friend and a friend of the family, her mother and my mother were very, very close friends. She came to me with a proposal that she wanted to adapt a short story of her grandfather, Kalki Krishnamurti, Kanayali in Kanavu, into English, and she called it rural fantasy, and she wanted to have live music there. Now, the Madras players saw that as an opportunity. We had already started doing Indian themes, but we have never worked with music and live music at that. So it was a monumental occasion in Museum Theatre when T.M. Krishna, his wife Sangeeta, sang live for all our performances with Amrita Murali on the violin, Arun Prakash on the mridangam, and we performed Rural Fantasy, which was an adaptation of Kalki Krishnamurti's Kanayali in Kanavu. It was a huge success because 50% of that audience had probably not seen an English play. 50% of that audience had never heard Krishna sing. So it was a kind of a marriage of sorts, and it worked. Emboldened by that, a few years later, she did Shivakami in Shabadam adapted as Flame of the Forest with dance. She had, I think, Priya Govind doing the elder Shivakami. Before that, she had Maithili Prakash doing the younger Shivakami. So it had music, also live, T.M. Krishna singing with Sangeeta and Amrita and others, and live performances of Flame of the Forest, and with dancing on stage. Madras players had never been seen to have done all this, so it was quite a novelty for our audience, and it sort of caught on. Then Gauri came to do another play, Kalidasa's story of Mohan Rakesh, One Day in Ashadha. Now, that was a play, so to speak. It was written by Mohan Rakesh in Hindi originally, Ashadh Ka Ek Din, which was adapted by her, and she did One Day in Ashadha. It was Kalidasa's story. She also did it with music and dance. You know, we had Shijit Krishna and also dancing there. So she mixed and added dance to our thing. And she also did a complete play without any music and dance with us, Indra Parsardi's Land of the Free, which was originally in Tamil, Sudandira Bhumi. So that was about, politics, North Indian politics, with a South Indian cook getting caught up in it and then becoming the chief minister of a particular state. So there has been a lot of work we've done. Of course, we've done smaller work with Gauri, but these are plays that we have done. It has enriched the Madras players. She has brought in her own focus in theatre and allied fine arts into us, which we otherwise couldn't have done. So it's quite an experience. Our invitation to her is always open to do things like this for us. Let us see what happens. I'm sure there are other things on the anvil. On 10 years for JustUs Repertory, let me again congratulate Gauri, my very good friend and collaborator, and wish her very, very many more years of fruitful, inventive, imaginative work.